Tara, ¿dónde estamos? Are you okay?
Oh
my gosh, we're here with Nelson Mandela and seems to be sad. Tell us why you're sad.
My people,
I can't.
my heart is full with laughter.
Oh, okay.
I am sick in my stomach right now. My heart is boiling with anger that I don't even know how to express it. It is too much. The appetite crisis which is going on right now in my country is out of hand. We can't take it anymore. This is our country. We have to stand and fight for our freedom. It is too much. They are suppressing us. They are pushing us out of our land. They are trying to take our land from us. This is too much. We can't let them do it. We have to fight for ourselves. We have to bring justice and fight for our freedom. Now imagine in our country, the black are having a more population than the white, and we are being suppressed and pushing out of our country and taken to the suburb. Our land is being divided into different sections. They took the bigger percentage of 85% of our country and pushed us to 15% of our country. This is out of control. We can't take it anymore. Is it because we are generous? Is it because of our hospitality? No way. It is too much. You cannot cook your food and a stranger say, no, you give it to a dog. No way. It is time to take action. I don't mind. You can put me in jail forever. But in jail, I will still fight for my country. I will still bring justice in my country. I cannot take it. Even if it means it's the last blood of my body, I'm still going to fight for my country. We need freedom. We are going to do it right now, right here, and not tomorrow. We need freedom. We need justice.
This is Alyssa from CNN World News. Today is Nelson Mandela Day, and we are here to report on the activities and excitement of the people. I'll be reporting to you on the hour with updates on this fascinating day. At 3 o'clock, we're going to tell you why Nelson Mandela is such a great speaker. 4 o'clock, we are going to talk about the significance of the speech, and at 5 o'clock, we'll look at the communication concepts from our public speaking class that apply to his speech. And finally, we'll be back at 6 o'clock to discuss why he inspires us and the people so much. We will start with the news by telling you why Nelson Mandela was chosen to have his very own day. I'm here now with Alejandra, who will tell us more about Nelson Mandela and why he is such a great speaker.
Former President of the South Africa and 1993 Nobel Prize winner Nelson Mandela is a great political and moral leader of our time. At 90 years old, he continues to work tirelessly for those who need his help, demonstrating clearly all the qualities that make him not only a strong leader, but a great speaker. He joined the African National Congress in 1912. He organized boycotts, strikes, protests to end white people's domination and create a multiracial South Africa. Because of that, he was arrested by the white government and was sentenced to 27 years in prison, but he never lost hope for changing his country. On his release from prison, South Africans faced a new challenge: how to create a multiracial society and let past transgressions go. This is now where Nelson Mandela shined as a moral speaker. He was elected to be the first black president in South Africa. He uses many communication concepts such as illusion, metaphors, and parallel structures, imagery, and repetition. In contrast to his early years before his imprisonment, he managed to put a new vision into hearts of African people. Revenge will not bring South Africa the much-longed prosperity, he said. He encouraged the black African people to reconcile with the white South Africans and forgive the past. He encourages people of South Africa to learn about each other and compromise and create South Africa a race and color did not matter. Nelson Mandela has also impacted many people's lives, including your very own President of the United States.
Very interesting. Now let's see what President Obama has to say about why he was so inspired by Mandela.
This is Barack Obama. This is Barack Obama. What an extraordinary privilege it is. What an extraordinary privilege it is to take part in this birthday celebration. Because of what Nelson Mandela means to South Africa, in part because of what you mean to the world, and in part because of what you mean to me. You see, I wasn't born into a political family. I was not active in student government in high school. But when I was in college, there was one issue that moved me for the very first time in my life to become politically active and play a small leadership role in my community. The issue was apartheid, and as a young college student, I became involved in the divestment movement in the United States. I remember meeting with a group of ANC leaders and hearing stories of their struggles and of their leader, Nelson Mandela. When I visited South Africa a few years ago, I had a chance to go to Robben Island and stand in your cell. And I reflected on your courage, your foresight.
Okay. Hi folks, welcome back to CNN World News. Thank you for joining us this evening. It is now 4 o'clock and we are continuing our story on Nelson Mandela. We now are going to tell you the significance of his speech and what makes it so significant. His speeches are motivating. According to Jeffrey Hughes, his strong tone of voice shows his vigorous belief in an ideal society in which all races have equal opportunity. Nelson Mandela's speech held major significance in many ways, due mainly to the fact that before becoming the first black president of South Africa, he spent decades fighting and enduring 27 years in prison. This speech was presented in order to signify a new era and a new page in the history of South Africa. Every word and sentence was carefully chosen in order to serve a specific purpose and address different audiences, both within South Africa and to the world. The purpose of Mandela's speech was not simply to address the nation as their new president and give gratitude to those who put him there, but instead to make a statement that South America was going to make immense changes. Now let's ask one of Nelson Mandela's celebrators his communication concept. What is your name?
Junko?
Hi Jinko, can you tell us more about it?
昔々あるところにおじいさんとおばあ
Whoa,
さん
whoa,
が
whoa,
いて
whoa,
そこ
whoa,
に
whoa. Speak English. Can we get a translator here?
Excuse me, what seems to be the
Oh,
problem?
thank God. Hi, Nelson. She's not speaking English. Tell her that she has to speak
Sorry.
English.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. This is not how we do it in Africa. Oh, let me tell you, in South Africa, we have 11 official distinguished languages spoken in South Africa. English being one of them was being spoken all over the nation and used in media, and business organization, and political organization. So the reason I spoke English is because I wanted my people and the world to see the reason of my action. So that's why I speak English. So, man, you don't need to be mean to her.
Okay.
Not only the language that he used as a communication concept, so let me demonstrate some other communication concepts too. Mandela's speech is full of symbolism, imagery, and metaphor. As a symbol, he constantly refers to the land and the earth, the land of the soil of the South Africa. In his inaugural speech, Mandela says, quote, "I have no hesitation in saying that each one of us is as intimately attached to the soil of this beautiful country as are the famous jacaranda trees." His speech goes on. But by referring frequently to the soil, Mandela reminds South Africans that all of them are all on common ground, that they each only want happiness and prosperity. In reminding his people of their country and their land that they share, Mandela seeks to emphasize South Africa's unity and the need for peaceful coexistence. As South Africa was previously a land of extreme segregation, it is really important that Mandela stresses unity and equality to rebuild his country. And right at the start of Mandela's inaugural speech, he uses imagery to announce what has to be done in this country. Quote, our daily deeds as ordinary South Africans must produce an actual South African's reality that will reinforce humanity's belief in justice, strengthen its confidence in the nobility of the human soul, and sustain all our hopes for the glorious life for all. Once again, Mandela stresses the importance of unity and equality by adding that all should hope for everyone's glory and prosperity. The other communication concept that he uses in his speech is appearance. He knew that appearance matters as much as substance.